Soon, the Huntingburg Music Hall will be reopening with David Wayne's Opry. And joining us in the studio is David Wayne on 18 WJTS. Hello, I'm Bill Potter, your host. David Wayne, you have had it used to be the Huntingburg Opry. I guess you kind of changed your name a little bit, and now it's the Huntingburg Music Hall featuring David Wayne's Opry.
Yeah, the guys downstairs, Rochelle and Greg and Dottie, they decided, if you go with that, then they can use the upstairs for different venues. So instead of the country thing, we went with the Huntingburg Music Hall, and that way we can have more than just country music. We can have some other venues as well.
And really, the Opry has not been open for some months for a couple of reasons. One is the Market Street there in Huntingburg, which is beautiful now.
Yes.
For it to be completed. And you were doing some renovation inside.
We decided when they were making that beautiful park up there that we would just remodel to look kind of like the Grand Ole Opry. Yeah. And we've been working on it probably as long as they have the park. So by December 15th, that first show, it'll look really nice.
Okay, let's talk about the December 15th show, which is coming up.
Yes.
Are tickets still available?
There's a few still available. Okay. It's the Shotgun Red Show from Nashville. He's been on Hee Haw, and he's been on the Ralph Emery Show for 10 years and Hee Haw for 8, and he was on the General Jackson. It's really neat because a lot of people bring their Shotgun Red dolls. And with help of our sponsors, BDC and Tater Knepp's wonderful pumpkin family farm up in Washington, and of course B&B Extermination, we're able to bring some quality acts to the place and let them get tickets at a reasonable price.
Okay, and that is this show. And you may have seen this poster out and about. You may have seen it on the internet or something. The Huntingburg Music Hall, home of David Wayne's Opry, presents live from Nashville, Tennessee, the Shotgun Red Show.
Yes.
And so this is going to be a great little show.
It is.
Tell us a little bit about that show.
Well, Santa will be there, the Grinch and Scrooge, and we know the reason for the season, but we really have some great little skits in between there. And first hour goes quickly. And then the Opry cast is in there, and we couldn't do anything without all those people. And then, of course, Shotgun Red comes on the second hour, and we try to keep our Opries now to a minimum of maybe 2:15, 2 hours 15 minutes, and it's going to be a fantastic show, Bill. And there are a few tickets left.
Okay, and you could either call to get tickets or take a chance, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't take a chance, but 812-893-1570, and they can check our Opry Facebook page under Huntingburg Opry Hall, which I'm assuming eventually will go to Huntingburg Music Hall. Okay. Or they can always call Market Street Soup and Salad. They can tell you what's going on, and they have some great food. And if you come to the show, and if you want to come for dinner, you might want to come a little early.
Okay, so you can eat downstairs, then just simply walk upstairs for the show.
Right, because the show, our wonderful loop from BDC starts at approximately 6 o'clock, and we open the doors then, and that loop runs, as you know, for an hour. I'm really tickled with you doing that too, Bill. That sounds fantastic. So it kind of tells little things about the Opry, and you've done that really nostalgic taste really well for that.
Will David Wayne be performing?
Oh, always.
Okay, great.
I enjoy the acting part more these days, Yeah, I always say I'm the greatest actor ever was. I've been acting like I can sing, and they keep paying me for it,
Excellent. Now, this is the first show in some time.
Yes.
Since you've been closed. First show since you've been closed.
Right.
December 15th. And then when will the next show be?
We'll take off for January, and then in February on the 16th will be that little famous Evan Twitty that's been on the cover with Vince Gill. He'll be there. He's 16 years old and really a genius on that guitar. Picks a little like Chet Atkins, and he likes a little acting. And so he'll be there then, and we're working on a deal right now with the McCormicks, who are Hall of Famers out of the bluegrass, and with Dan Huffman and the Mountain Harmony guys, trying to hook up for a bluegrass show possibly in March or April. But we do have corporate sponsors this year, which makes us where we can get some of the country stars up, and some of them maybe like Conway Twitty's son, or Merle Haggard's son, Tammy Wynette and George Jones's daughter. So again, with the corporate sponsors, our people are able to get a pretty good deal on some tickets.
what really is your mission or your goal with the Huntingburg Music Hall and David Wayne's Opry?
Well, you know, the older I get, Bill, it's just nice to go home at the end of the evening and feed the horses and be done. And I got the little grandkids that are 14, but we are dedicated to the preservation of country music. So we like the old-time country. We like a touch of the new, but we like the gospel. We have a little gospel program in there. And that building is old, so if we can keep that building up and our folks can come and enjoy a place where they can sometimes see some Nashville entertainment and not have to spend a fortune on a ticket. That we're just, we want to keep the country music, the old stuff alive, and there's nothing better than tuning in on WBDC on a Saturday morning and hearing Scott play those oldies goldies. And my dad played that first Merle Haggard album for me, and we have a great wall of fame that those guys have put up. And I think the people are going to be, if they've been to the Opry, they're going to be really excited to see the new look. And if they haven't been to the Opry, they're missing a good Saturday night of fun.
Okay, now you better get your tickets early because the show is Saturday, December 15th, the first show, Shotgun Red Show. And what was the number again to call?
812-893-1570, and that's Miss Nina. And the last I talked with my wife, she was up to about 100 or 107 tickets, something like that. Okay. So there's a few left.
Okay, there's a few, but call early and get your tickets if you especially would like to go.
Yes, we did have to turn a few down last year at the door, but so I wouldn't wait to get them at the door, but that's not saying we couldn't squeeze you in.
Okay, and then don't forget then there's the show in February.
Yes, and that's Evan Twitty, once again, 16 years old, unbelievable. And they just have to come see that 16-year-old kid perform.
And then you're looking to have shows in March, April.
Yes, and
as we get going.
Our Opry family with Gail and Dean Smith and Brenda Harkey and Terry and all these guys that help make it up to do these little skits we do. Some people like a little more music, a little less skits, so we try to tune the skits down a little more and give them a little more music. But it's all Phil Schulteis and Tammy. They're a good part of this, and boy, I hope I don't miss anybody, but they all love acting, and they're fantastic at what they do.
All right, well, is there anything you'd like to add?
I don't think. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but happy holidays, and
yeah, that's right. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thanks for all you guys do, Bill.
Thank you, David.
We love the showdown, you know, and it's been, we're going to keep that country music alive, so those people like a little Carol Burnett and Hee Haw mixed with some good old country music, then but like I say, that little place downstairs to eat dinner has really got some good specials, and they'll be around for a while. So come to the Huntingburg Opry Hall and bring the family and have a Merry Christmas. All
right, so the Huntingburg Music Hall is reopening Saturday, December 15th. Call now for tickets or take a chance to get a ticket at the door, but I wouldn't do that. It is the home of the David Wayne Opry.
Yes.
David Wayne, it's been a pleasure having you here.
Hey, it's always good, Bill.
And thanks for what you do for country music.
Well, really thanks for what you guys do. We appreciate it.
Thank you for watching 18 WJTS. We are local people watching local people.